All right, guys. Well, I'm just sitting here listening to the Marantz, the most expensive stereo I've ever bought. I don't think I've ever spent more than that on a stereo. Anyway, and the Kenwood's trying to take a poop. No, I had to move it because one of the cords back there. Anyway, it's interesting how the Kenwoods kind of match. Let me get this thing straightened. These would be really cool to talk on the radio. I just don't have a group of people that I can talk to on the radio, on old radios, that I want to talk to. Or that don't have a problem with, oh my God, you're streaming us, you're recording us. Well, I'm recording myself, okay? So people want to watch my videos. You just happen to be in it. You know, it'd be like, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's ham radio is public, and these stupid ass people think it's private, and they don't get it. They think that whatever they say on the air should be private. They think, it shouldn't be on YouTube. Well, if you don't want to be on anything, then don't talk on the fucking radio, because people are listening to you everywhere. Anybody with a radio that's capable of single sideband can listen to you, basically. So anyway, we're kicking back. It's Friday. I went back to the computer place, the other thrift store that had a bunch of computers at that place, and all of the old computers were completely gone, and a bunch of the Dell Dimension 745s were still there. So I got lucky that I grabbed 2 of them yesterday, because if I would have went back today, well, I might have went back earlier in the day instead of right before they closed, and maybe they would have had them, but there wasn't anything left except for 3 of these other ones. So I'm actually surprised people bought these computers. So now we're on to another project. We're tearing apart this $20, $24 Xbox filthy dirty thing. I think it's just a broken HDMI. So I'm going to try and resolder that. Maybe I can tear apart something else that's a throwaway, like maybe an HDMI off of one of these stereos that's broken. I don't know. I don't have any spare parts, but I might be able to make something work. HDMI ports are pretty common to go bad. So probably somebody yanked on it, or, never know. So where did I put that other computer? Interesting. Oh, right here. So yeah, those all sold. And it turns out the other one that she's playing that Riven game on, which is working quite well, was really unnecessary, because I have another older computer that could have run it. The reason I wanted another one, I don't want this white hard drive here. A couple of these were different. This one's actually got 2 hard drives, but only one of them is hooked up. I don't know what the reason is for that. So it's a Pentium 4, and it's actually pretty fast. So 2400. We have the floppy. And one of the things that I wanted is the ability to run a floppy disk if you need to. Remember the big ones? These aren't even the big ones. So to me, I think $10 for a vintage computer was pretty cool, and we'll put it to use. So anyway, I'm going to start weeding out some of the stuff that I don't need, but this is definitely cool. I've been looking for one. Remember, we were all on a live stream a while ago, and we were looking at these on eBay, and they're expensive. I had to get a serial cable keyboard. Once you have everything started, then you can use a USB one. But right now, it's not recognizing the CD drive, so I need to find the drivers for that. There's a couple of other things. But it's got some potential to be able to program like old Motorola radios and things like that. So, anyway, it's right on the cusp of, like, it came with XP, so, it can still probably run 95 and 98. But you probably can't go any older than that. People never think about it, like there's some stuff that came out a long time ago that, you know, is still pretty good, and you won't be able to do anything with it unless you have a really old operating system, and sometimes the emulator just doesn't really work right. So, anyway, that's just what we're doing here Friday evening. I got DMR on the live stream. I'm going to designate a computer for that. I'm going to use one of these. And amazing that this right here, this HP stream is like way more than that. This is like a Raspberry Pi on steroids, really. What a cool idea. Unfortunately, they use these stupid ass power supplies, so you have to get a power supply for it. They got them at Walmart though, and I bought one. So the other thing I was looking at that thrift store was they had a really old Dell, I think it was an Inspiron laptop with a PCMI slot and all that stuff, and I thought, man, this might make a really good XP machine, or older, because having an old laptop that still works, like, there was no power supply to it. They wanted $24 for it. It had that M Mobile Celeron, or I don't know what it was. It looked like it was probably about a 2002, somewhere around there. But you could just go get the power supply, I think, from the Universal I bought for this probably work it, but you could probably get it from Walmart. And if you needed an old laptop with a DB9 port, you know, some of the other stuff, it would be great for programming Motorola radios and old Kenwood radios and stuff like that. So I know a lot of guys that program radios, they definitely have some old ass computers, you know, and because also sometimes you just need, like, you know, the software, and they have like an old computer that it's on, you know, so they maintain that thing, you know, because you can't get it anymore. Radios, you know, don't really go out of date like computers and other technology. You know, they still continue to basically do their thing. They're not like cell phones where they're on a proprietary network, you know, where when they decide, well, we're not going to use 3CDMA anymore, or, you know, we're not going to use any of that stuff, or analog voice calls, and so then these phones become obsolete. So anyway, and then kind of like digital television. Yeah, they screw you on certain stuff. But as far as ham radio goes, I guess, you know, we're okay. Well, anyway, I need to move some stuff around. I was comparing some stereos. If I do make it to the Ham Fest in the next, I don't know, week, 8-9 days, I'll probably load up some stuff I don't need, and I'll probably just go ahead and just put a table out, and, you know, most of it will be free. So anyway, we'll catch you guys later. I'll do a live stream later on tonight, but if you want to check out, there's a DMR live stream right now. It's up and running on here. I don't know what the hell this is. Why is that screen on here? Somebody's been out here fucking around.
I'm new to DMR, I have an editor on UB2 stuff as well, so I understand what you're saying about...
Yeah, maybe one of the kids came out here.